I'm Darin DASI. It's time for another SolidWorks Deep Dive. In this SolidWorks Deep Dive, I want to run you through the process we use in SolidWorks PDM to import and export data using XML files. This is typically important when we want to communicate with, say, a front office system that maybe controls the cost of a product, but we need to link that up with the CAD data inside of the PDM vault. Or when we need to export bills of materials so that the shop floor can properly order their resources as well. As a PDM administrator, you need the proper permissions to set this up, but you also want to be familiar with the variables in your system, how to create a bill of materials table, even alias sets if it's applicable to your other business systems. And it's all triggered by workflows, so you want to be familiar with how to set up states and transitions as well. So let me go ahead and show you how to get this set up. We first need to log into the vault as an authorized user to create and change these permissions. Once you've created all of your variables, which are essentially the metadata that we use to populate your data cards, title blocks, and bills of materials, we need to organize those into a SolidWorks PDM bill of materials set. To create a new bill of materials set, we right-click and create the new list. Here, we simply give it a name and add whatever variables we'd like to show in whatever order in each column. Simply select from the list and add your variables. Now that we've got our new bill of materials list, we need to create our import and export rules. Here we add an alias. This would be the translation from one system to another. So if a property is called something in SolidWorks PDM, it might be called something different in the other ERP or MRP system. Here we can equate description in SolidWorks PDM to DESC in the original system. To import the XML data, we first need to listen for a folder for XML data to be deposited. We simply create a new import rule and browse to the folder we would like to monitor. We set the duration to which it monitors and give this rule a name. Let's listen every 1 minute. Here we'll add our CAD data to the SolidWorks PDM vault and simulating another business system adding XML data to the folder we are listening to. Sometime during the next vault cycle, the folder will empty and the data will be ready to be linked up with the CAD data as it's checked into the system. You can see in the data cards there is only one property called description for each of the files. Upon check into the vault, the XML data resident will be linked up with the files it's associated with. Here you can see the data cards are now much more colorful. Including a comment indicating the data came from another metadata source. To export data, we simply reverse the process. We set up an export rule, which contains the folder that we would like to put the output files. Here we'll browse to a similar folder. We set up the rest of the rules and link that to a workflow transition. As we browse over to the folder and send our files through another workflow transition, in this case, we are going to export the XML data. Upon completion, one XML file for each of the CAD files will now appear in the folder for export, ready for the other business system to integrate. As we look at the resulting XML data, you will see that it's formatted in a way that the importing system is expecting. In this case, it'll link up the documents based on the description ID. So I hope that helps you automate a few more of the processes within your company so that your business systems can communicate much more effectively. If you have any more questions regarding this type of feature, please don't hesitate to get a hold of us. You can contact us through our website or at techsupport@dasaisolutions.com. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter so you can get updates when we upload more videos like this. Until next time, I'm Darin DASI, your SolidWorks guy.